Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be going over the global Sinnoh Tour for 2024. See what we have going on. So I did upload a video last night going over the fact that you have a chance to encounter Palkia or Dialga with their move. We'll go over that towards the end of the video, but let's just stick to the details here and then we'll talk about that. So for the global event, it's going to be going down Saturday, February 24th until February 25th. Okay. Bonuses are going to be half distance when you place summon eggs during the event. Up to 6 special trades, half Stardust for the trades as well, and then unlimited remote raids from February 23rd until February 25th. Pretty nice. You're going to be able to do a good amount of those Palkia and Dialga raids, but there's going to be a little bit of a catch. Oh man, not only is there a chance, but there's another thing that you're going to have to worry about too. All right. And then you can look forward to increased chances, okay, for what do we got here? Shiny Tortwig, Shiny Chimchar, Shiny Piplup, Shiny Stuntank, Costume Pokemon, and more. Plus, you'll have an increased chance for Hisuian Voltorb, Hisuian Quillfish, and Shiny Pachirisu, as well as Shiny Chatot. So those are going to be, those are new. Those are all new. This is awesome. Let's get it. And they do look great. We're going to take a look at those here in a second as well. And Shiny Carvine hatching from eggs. Okay. And then the Colossal Play. So if you're into Regigigas, I'm not going to knock it too much, but I'm personally not going to be interested in this. So if you want to do that, that's going to be going down February 24th from 10 a.m. until February 26th, 6 p.m. And then you're going to be seeing Basculin Striped, White Striped Basculin. It's going to be appearing on the routes. All right, well, I already got my complete Zygarde, but I guess it's time to start hitting the roots again when this does come out, because it does have evolutions, okay? Again, this is kind of a news flash. There's a lot of different things we can start, stop and talk for 5 minutes, make this a nice 20-minute video, 30-minute video, but we'll just keep it moving here. First habitat is going to be Bustling Boardwalk. So this is going to have 2 different Pikachus with a costume, Magnemite, Porygon, Ralts, Piplup, Starly, Bidoof, Baneri, all right, so yada yada, so Shellos east and west, that's pretty good. I do need those shinies, right? And a couple others there. That's going to be going down from 10 a.m. until 11, and then 2 until 3, okay? And the next one here, we do have the Ancient Grove. So Hisuian, Palkia, and Dialga are only going to be spawning in the raids during a certain habitat. We're going to go over that here in just a second here. Yeah, so not only do you have to raid the hell out of it potentially to get this move, I don't think it's going to be that rare. I think that you will have I don't know. It'll probably be like a 75% chance to have these moves, Spatial Rend and Roar of Time. All right, so for this habitat, Hisuian Growlithe, I do need that shiny. I was trying to get that. It hatched 100, literally for that event that we did have for it. And then various other ones here, as you can see. Okay, we don't need to go over every single one. That's going to be going from 11 a.m. until 12 p.m. and then from 3 until 4, okay? Next one, we do have Toxic Digs. All right, so this is going to be from 12 to 1 and then from 4 to 5. And let's see what we want to be hunting here. Let's say Cranidos if you have a good shadow, or if you don't have a good one, that's definitely going to be good. Bassodon for those candies, as well as that shiny. It's a pretty good one there, and could be kind of difficult to get. Stunky, which is going to be a good shiny for you to get, and newly introduced as well. And then Krogunk is also going to be fantastic. Everything else, do what you got to do. I mean, I guess you can get yourself some Gligar candies if you need those, I suppose. And then moving on to the next one, we do have the Geothermal Lagoon, which is going to be from 1 p.m. until 2 p.m., then from 5 until 6 p.m. And anything good? Oh yeah, we have a Lickitung. We have Rhyhorn. We have, need Magmar's garbage, Magmortar. Got a community today, but they're not that great, right? Togetic with their Togetix. That's going to yield you some pretty good Stardust, so you may want to get that as well as candies too. Murkrow, great shiny for sure. Quillfish, Hisuian. There you go. That's what you want to hunt. Hisuian Sneasler. This one's already looking like it's the best as far as shiny hunting. Swinub for those candies, as Mamoswine is amazing. And then Snorunt. Okay, so I mean, if you need a shiny female Snorunt, that's actually going to be pretty rare to get. So they're going to be spawning during this. We're going to go. We'll get to that though. Increased chances for the unknowns, okay? I just don't like unknowns. I don't know what it is. 2-kilometer eggs. You're going to be seeing Badoo, Chingling, Bonsly, Munchlax, Riolu, and Mantake, okay? So I still need that Mantake. And Chingling, yeah, definitely need that too. 5 kilometer, Hisuian Voltorb, new shiny. Hisuian Quillfish, new shiny. Stunky, new shiny. So you're going to want 5-kilometer eggs. Oh, I mean, 10-kilometer eggs too. We have Pachirisu introduce shiny as well as Chatot. Pachirisu spawns here like crazy. Literally at my house, I could get a couple. It depends. Sometimes they're higher than other times. So once this is all said and done, I'll be able to encounter that. I'll get mine. I don't need to worry about that. Okay, now taking a look at the... Oh, do I have... Okay, we do. Okay. So the raids for the Bustling Boardwalk and Toxic Dig habitats. Okay, so we're going to be seeing the Chimchar starter and friends, okay, and their fully evolved forms as well as Dialga and Palkia. Unfortunately, they had said nothing about them getting the signature moves as far as the original forms. Not the, well, I guess the other one's the origin, all right, the current forms that we have. All right, now here you go, Ancient Grove and the Geothermal Lagoon habitat. So they're actually going to be spawning during 2 times here. So, okay, great. Actually, it's not that bad. You're going to see Quillfish and friends, and then the Hisuian Typhlosion, Hisuian Samurott, and Hisuian Decidueye. And those are going to be spawning during those habitats too for this event. So if you do miss any of these raid days that we're getting for these Hisuians, I mean, you have another chance here. Not that you really needed it, but definitely Hisuian Typhlosion is going to be something you want. It looks awesome. It's just going to be cool to have that. And then finally, we do have the origin form Dialga and Palkia, which are going to be introduced shiny. I still think the designs are stupid, but I don't want to keep on thinking, I hate it. I'm just going to let it go and say, ah, interesting. Oh my gosh, what are these things? Yeah, I understand. They look really dumb. Okay. Shinies. Look at that Pachirisu. Look at that pink Pachirisu. I have 100 level 51. I have to make another one now. Chingling looks not different at all. Stunky, Stunk Tank, Chatot, and Carvine. Hisuian Voltorb and its evolution. Oh, wow. Hisuian Quillfish looks great. That gray looks awesome. I like that a lot with the toxic points there. Looking really good. Excited for this one here. All right, now let's go ahead and go back. I have a few things I want to point out here. All right, so if you didn't see my last video, how the Spatial Rend and Roar Time are going to work are you're going to have to first raid for them, of course. Now, it's not like your typical move where you go and, oh, you know, hey, raid this thing while it has a signature move right now. Every single one you catch will be guaranteed that move. We've never seen anything different than that when they said this is going to have a signature move, not a chance, right? But you're going to have to potentially go for multiple because you're not going to get the move Spatial Rend because it has a chance to have it. And they also stated that you're not going to be able to use Elite TMs to get these moves as well. So if you get 100 and you're like, oh yeah, it's 100. Oh, it doesn't have the move. Then, well, you can't Elite TM it. It says for now, so you might be able to in the future. Who knows? And also, you're going to... All right, so what do the abilities do? I mean, I went over this again, but I guess we can start talking about this now since we got all the other stuff out of the way if you didn't see my last video. So for Roar of Time, it is actually going to freeze your items that you're using. So your incense, your daily incense, your star piece, your lucky egg, it can freeze them. Literally, just right on the spot there. Pretty crazy. So for 6 minutes... Or not 6, but you could go up to for 5,000 Stardust and then 5 candies. You can go for 6 minutes, and then you can do it in increments of 2 hours. It'll max out here, but then you can go back in and keep doing it for 24 hours. So that'll cost you a hell of a lot of Stardust if you want to go for 24 hours. So we're talking a lot, okay? So yeah, good luck on spending millions and millions of Stardust on this new feature here, but it's looking pretty good. So your abilities freeze. Crazy, right? And Spatial Rend for Palkia is going to extend your radius. So you have a massive radius in where you can see Pokemon and catch them. I feel like, again, when we had this glitch a couple months back where our radius was all extended crazy. You could see like down the block. I think that's exactly what it was going to look like. By accident, they let us see that there. So yeah, a couple of those images. And as far as you have a chance to encounter them with the move. So again, if you get a Shundo and it doesn't have it, oh my gosh, could you imagine? That would be the worst feeling in the world. I have to say though, their shinies aren't really too crazy from what they're originally looking like, but I think they look pretty clean. The colors, yes, the designs are crazy. Almost reminds me, I was going to say like of Digimon, but Digimon don't get weird like this. Like, where are their arms? I guess they don't need arms, but what? Anyways, so as far as Roar Time, the power in trainer battles is going to be 150. And then in gyms and raids, it's going to be 160. For Spatial Rend, it's getting screwed over. It's going to be a little bit different, I guess. Trainer battles is going to be doing power of 95. And then gyms and raids is going to be doing 160. So they're both going to be on point for the raids as far as roar time or spatial rend. But it is getting a little bit better treatment in Go Battle League for the roar of time for whatever reasons. But there you have it, folks. I just wanted to drop that information for you. They have now dipped into the they've opened Pandora's box. Okay. When it comes to this, you may have a chance. I can't believe this, but there's really nothing. I'm not gonna, I'll keep talking about it. We literally made a video about it, but it's just nuts to me that we've reached a point where Niantic is literally saying to us, raid this thing. It's gonna get this move, but you might. It's not gonna completely guarantee to be there on them. Oh, and you can't use your elite TMs. So you might have a chance. That just blows my mind. I know for some people you're probably like, just let it go. It's not that big a deal. Just do like 10 and then you might get it. Say that to me when you get your 100 without one, okay? Okay. And then you come back and tell me that. But it's just bananas. But anyways, there you have it. This is looking pretty overwhelming. A lot of times they always drop all this information. I have to say the new shinies look fantastic, but I'm most excited to raid Palkia and Dialga origin forms, obviously, and use their new abilities. Everything else, my Go Plus is just going to be on. I'm going to be like, yeah, that's nice. So there you have it. The Sinnoh Tour Global looking pretty good, and I'm excited for it, right? I'm not too hyped about this potential move nonsense, and it's no wonder that they did increase the remote raids for Unlimited. They're going to cash out this time. Revenue's down a little bit. Instead of bumping them up to 25, they said, you know what? Daddies needs a brand new pair. Unlimited, baby, go for it. So that's where we're at. I guess they would beg to differ, but you know what it is. All right, we've seen the numbers. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care. Did all the moosies go bye-bye? Did all the moosies go?